Wayne, let's start with the view from the 10,000 foot level. Do you think that's a fair description that Canada is winning against the U.S. when it comes to travel and tourism?
I don't think I'd describe it as winning or losing, but Canada is well positioned to do well. So a couple of things, tourism is a safety industry. It's very much a safety industry and always has been. People need to feel good about where they're going. They need to feel like they're going to be welcomed. They need to have ease of travel, easy to get over the border, the convenience of it, and they want to feel safe in the environment that they're in. And Canada is offering all those things right now, where some people are really kind of worried about the U.S., where I don't know if I'm going to get over the border. And if I get over the border, do I have to carry my passport everywhere just in case I meet up with an ICE agent? And all these types of things, it creates a worry that makes people say, okay, maybe I need to think twice about that.
Let's talk a little bit more about that, Wayne. If you're a Canadian tourism business, what should you be doing right now to capitalize on those types of examples that you just brought up and this rare advantage?
Well, I think what you need to do as a business right now is deliver quality service. And I think that's one of the big things. This is a chance to not just capture people for 1 year. This is a chance to capture markets for years upon years. Right. So you take a place like Halifax, who had a big year this year, probably the biggest winner across the country. And they had a bunch of visitors from Quebec. Instead of going to Old Orchard across the border, they went to Halifax. And if they had a great experience, that family tradition may not be going to Old Orchard anymore. That family tradition could be going to Nova Scotia or New Brunswick or PEI. And it's the same thing that you're seeing, once again, if you're from Calgary or if you're from Vancouver, instead of going south of the border, right? Maybe you're going to go to Jasper. Maybe you're going to go to the Okanagan and make that your family trip. And these are things that I think are going to be really important, that it's important. The industry needs to recognize this and provide really good value from dollar.
I'm assuming people in the industry that are talking to you are feeling pretty good right now?
The industry is feeling pretty good, but once again, it's just a step. And people can understand that tourism can get very cyclical very quick. So if you're not delivering what the customer wants, they're going to choose a different destination very quickly. So you need to constantly deliver to the customer, and they know that. And that's part of the conversation that they have, that when you're traveling, and we got a couple of things. We almost got like a perfect storm with the economy right now. When people start feeling nervous about their jobs and stuff like that, they stop taking 3-week trips. They'll take a bunch of 4-day weekends. And that's one of the things that drove a lot of interprovincial travel this year, was people taking shorter trips, getting in a car. They didn't want to fly with the Air Canada disruptions, all those things, all of that almost came together in a perfect storm to create an amazing domestic tourism marketplace this year.
It's a great point. It leads into my next question. I was going to say, how much of this tourism boom that we're seeing, if you want to put it that way, is people, Canadians, saying, you know what, I'm going to stay in Canada and go travel somewhere that I haven't been? A
couple of things that are really good indications of that. Via Rail is actually bringing back the Via Strong Pass for the holidays, which means it had to have worked. Right? Yes. They wouldn't have done it if it didn't work. So the second thing that I want to say is we're seeing some of the trends. A lot of the first and second generation Canadians, especially the younger people, actually wanting to travel and visit the Canadiana. So you're getting a lot of younger people now who want to do the cultural and heritage type sites. So especially the first and second generation Canadians, and that's a pretty large population. So you're getting young people who are interested in Canada and interested in learning about the country and learning about our history and learning about our cultures. And that's something we haven't seen as a nation in a long time.
When we look back on this period of time for the tourism industry, say a decade from now, what do you think it will show us?
It'll show us that, did we take advantage of this opportunity as a Canadian tourism industry? We have a lot of people who are interested in us. We have a really good opportunity to establish new travel patterns, especially amongst young people. We have Europeans coming to visit, particularly the East Coast. The Asian market, it was really interested in the West Coast and in the North. You had a bunch of young Canadians who are newer Canadians or first and second generation who wanted to know about the country. All these things put together, we have an opportunity to create a sustainable tourism marketplace that I think could go a long way and be established for a long time and be very profitable on one side, but also nation building on the other. So I'm hoping that we take advantage of this opportunity to really build something special.